Hi, this is Shay Veronica, and with me today is Juel from Hillaby, St. Andrew. This is part two to our conversation. Juel, do I have your permission to have you on audio?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good. So let's continue. You want to continue your discussion with me? There may be a three, there may be a part four, but this is part two. Just
Yes,
go.
mhm.
Yeah, so just go ahead and continue on with your relationship and how it broke down, especially with your sister-in-law, and just fill us in.
Okay. So, everybody here know me by now. If they don't know me personally, but they know of me, and that is from my brother, my sister-in-law, and my brother-in-law. Maybe even my daughter in the mix, because this whole thing to do with my daughter and how this all unraveled. So when my sister-in-law first out here, she took a shine to my daughter. She would tell my daughter how sweet she is, how pretty she is, all little things. So from first glance, you would say, oh, she nice, you could trust her. But for some reason, I don't know, something about it wasn't hitting me right. Anyway, at that point in time, all we used to live up by my dad, my brother, my sister-in-law, my sister, me, my daughter. Okay. At that point in time, my brother had a little boy. Anyhow, my daughter will always be in the bedroom with my sister-in-law, and I find nothing wrong with that because if you showing love to my child, well, fine. Anyway, my brother moved out and built his house first. He built his house about, I think, in 2000 or 2001. So my daughter would still go over there to talk with them and chill out because they had a little boy and she would play with the little boy and what's not. When my daughter turned, well, first let me say, this woman also walked down the road to the primary school with me to carry school my daughter. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
She will go down there, she start making friends with everybody, and then you start getting this strange feeling. Okay? Anyhow, when my daughter turned 6 or 7, I realized my daughter's behavior she just started pulling away. She was distant from me. And I would be like, what going on with this girl? I would try to talk to her. She would talk, but she won't tell you nothing. You understand? So one day now, I tell my sister, my love, something ain't right. Every time my daughter comes from with the sister-in-law, this child is at real distant. My sister said, I just don't know what's wrong with you. You always making noise with people. So I said, all right, maybe it's me. That time in the back of my mind, I tell myself something that's not right. But I said, all right, look, maybe it's me. So I ignore that. Anyway, I will go crack with my sister-in-law. Sometimes I sit down. Because that's my brother's house. We will also get along. Okay? Anyhow, she would start telling me things like, oh, somebody was talking about you this morning, and I had to tell them off. And then she come and tell me they got some girls that live across, turn us out. She said, Mala, this girl was inside the van talking about you, and I had to cuss you out. I said, who girl? So she explained to me, who girl? I said, well, nobody up in here don't already know my name, because this was early, up in 2000s, 2001, 2000, around there. So I said, well, nobody up in here know nothing about me, and why sometimes I would get up on the bus. Why, if she got something to say, she won't come and say to me, why would she come and tell you? So this thing began to be a habit. Every 5 minutes she come and she tell me somebody says something about me. She turned and she said, I get rid of enemies for you because I had a curse with somebody else. So I did asking myself, why people telling she about me and then me coming and tell me about me? You understand? I don't get it. I got to find out later on. It seems to me actually that when she come and tell me this body says something about me, she wait and tell the people that I say something about them. That's the only thing that I could gather. You understand?
Yes.
She would have to be telling these people that I did say things about them. So that the work come and approach me, or I will approach them, she will come back then and tell me that this is saying about me. Because she know that I ain't gonna go and approach you. You will go and come and tell me something for me to come and tell you. You understand?
Right.
For me to go, you won't call something. But it's some messed up thing that she was doing. Because I used to talk to a girl that lives next door to my father. And I used to go across out there and sit down. She's the only person up in here that I used to go because I don't run in people's houses. I ain't grow up, so I don't do it. But me, this girl used to talk. She get in that girl ear somehow, and the girl start talking to me. You hear? And nobody cannot tell me that she ain't do this thing. Anyhow, I get my second daughter in 2002. And after I see my daughter now she was like 8. So I realized my daughter ain't anxious, ain't fussy with the little baby. Because you know most little children started to be fussy, started to be jealous.
Yeah.
It was more an anxious sort of thing, but she was more worried to me. So I said, this is your little sister. Okay? Ain't a problem. Me and you be together. I love you. All sorts of things I did to be telling this girl. Anyway, I say when the little girl get 2 months, I said, you know what? Let me see how the big one gonna react with the little one.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell she, I get in your bed, go, just sit down there and watch your little sister. The baby on the bed, she on the bed. Now how the bedroom set up, my bedroom, my main bedroom door, her bedroom right next door to mine, and a adjoining door in the center. So I leave my bedroom through my main bedroom door. I went enter through her main bedroom door and stand up by the adjoining door. And there was a curtain. So I just watched her from behind the curtain. The baby there making the little noises and she looking at and could know where my daughter kicked the little girl off the bed. I had to run in that bedroom and catch that child before she hit the ground. You hear? So I was like, why you do that? Why would you do something like that? She won't answer. I said, answer me, why you do that? Come to find out years later, my sister-in-law in that child's ear, telling her, and my big daughter's ear, telling her she's going to get unfair now because the little girl and her don't share father, and she and the child of the relationship, so she can get unfair. Come to also find out that before my little girl born, she was telling my daughter, I don't like her. You understand? And that I'm the reason why her father don't come and look for her. Let me tell you the reason why my first daughter father didn't look for she. When I found out that he was married, because he was married all that time, I didn't know. You understand? By the time I found out that he was married, I already was like 4 months pregnant. Anyhow, he and his wife broke up. He went in and he got children behind my back from this other woman. So all that time now I get fed up because every place he got a woman. So I say, you know what? You gotta go. He look at me and tell me straight off, if you make me leave, I'm not going to support that child. My mother was alive at that time. My mother said, lay it alone. And that's what I did. I let him wait now. But she got my daughter feel all this time, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. She and my daughter ears telling my daughter, oh, your father don't come around you because your mother won't let your father come around you. You understand? Mm-hmm. Your mother don't like you. Your mother don't treat you properly. If you was my child, this will have happened and next thing will have happened. You hear? And I'm telling you, I swear for my life, this is what happened. Anyhow. So when I call her, she then trying to find out what's going on. She won't say a word. You hear? She will not say a word. But she telling my daughter she's going to get unfair now because the little one come into the picture. Anyway, all this time I know this is what's going on. I got a feeling, but I know what's going on. Now, I still also go cross by my sister-in-law and them and sit down and talk with she when the mornings come. So everybody up in Hillaby also come and shout she. They had this Rasta girl up in here all know. My husband used to drop down she little girl to school. She would start saying things like, oh, that's your husband girlfriend, trying to get me jealous. So I would tell she, look, you can't make me jealous because if she could get my husband, she could have him. At that time, me and my husband wasn't married though. But I said, well, if you could get he, if she could get he, she could have him. So when she realized then that's our, what you would call it, that's our manipulation, it worked for me. She started with things like this then. She said, somebody tells she that you can't let the same woman go around your man because she's already man. Then the girl come up there and start talking to be wise. I was there. So she said, and I did just build the house. This is 2005. I did just build the house. So she said, oh, are we meeting out here all the time? Well, you don't let me can't know, but you, this is the Rasta girl. This is my sister-in-law. And I said, okay, then the next meeting can be done by me because I did just move in my house. That was in December. Anyhow, early January now of 2006, when I was up with my sister-in-law again, the girl said the same thing. So I said, well, if we meet tomorrow, well, you want to come down. I can tell you something. The very next morning, my sister-in-law told me that woman taught my name. You hear? So by that time now, I start thinking, I said, something ain't right. You make all the time so. So I started distancing myself from my sister-in-law. This is 2006, around March, April, around there. I start distancing myself from my sister-in-law because I say, you mean every day so somebody talking about me? So I said, something ain't right. Then this is what she do a little earlier up too. I think this is around 2005. She do some go walking with a young girl up in here. She tell me a morning, get up and come and let me go walking together. I get up a morning to go and go walking with them. You know what she turn and tell me? Oh, the girl says she don't want me. The girl says she ain't going to walk with me. You understand? So I telling myself all the time, all these things that happen. I said something ain't right. I feeling this she. So in 2006, I pulled away myself from her. Anyhow, I get her then a morning. She came down by me. She bring the little girl, one of her little girls, it was the third child. She before her pamper. She was a baby. I put her in my chairs. So I quarrel with she. I said, listen, put a pamper on that child because you know this is a whole 3 chairs. She gonna go and pee on my chairs and then the whole house thing. Or I gotta go and look to real house. So she was vexed. You understand? Yes. She was vexed. 2007, because I used to borrow current from my father's house. 2007, I decided let me put in my electricity. They call me, they tell me they may not come in the house to connect. I just got to connect from the outside. I get in the van, I go along. Because as I said, I just start to pull away from she. I get in the van, I go along about my business. Anyhow, I go and work the next day. The manager said, you come here. I said, wait, what happened? She said, were you at yesterday? I said, excuse me? She said, listen, a girl come in here and she said, you tell she you gotta go work. I know she come in here, you ain't at work, and she got you children. The manager said, and I asked she, well, if you know you have to go work, will you take the woman children? She said, so that's why I asked you what part you made. I said, well, first I saw my sister-in-law and my children was at school, so I feel she will come in here. So you must say, yeah, call she. I take the phone because I said, well, my phone is gone the money. She said, take my phone, call she. I take the woman phone out and call she. I call my sister-in-law by name. I said, listen, what's that you come in here and tell these people? I got she on speaker. She said, I come in there and ask for you to say you and there and I left you. Must not she phone the manager start phone. Use an effing liar. If it's this damn tall dark girl that come in here, you get in here, you said some all sorts of things. You said she's supposed to be at work and you got she 2 children and you're supposed to go work. And I turn and ask you, if you know you got the woman children, if you know you were supposed to go work, why you take the woman children? My sister-in-law put down the phone in the manager ear. You hear? She put down the phone in the manager ear. So I start talking with her, period. That is 2007. I cut off all conversations. I start talking to she. They had a little doorway in the paling in front of me. My father also come through there to come by me. She blocked it up and she tell my father that I said to block it up. But that was shame that got she, right? Because she get found out. Anyhow, that was 2007, the last time I ever speak to her. Now, my daughter was like 13 in 2007. That's the big girl. She came home a day from school and tell me because she was in secondary school. Oh, but let me go back a little bit. When I moved down here, my daughter was 3 years old, the little one, and my big daughter was 11. The same behavior issues that the big daughter was exhibiting, the little one started with it. The little child didn't like me. You hear? It's because everything that my sister-in-law told my big daughter, my daughter start telling the little girl because he told them to share a bedroom. And my little daughter did not like me. I telling you, that child did not like me. So I start to realize all this. I said, look, something ain't right. Anyway, my daughter came home when she was 14. I took that for secondary school and tell me she's friend got the party and she won't go to the party. I tell her, well, get me some information. Tell me what sort of party it is. Tell me who going to be chaperone this party and I will let you go. My daughter went and find out the information. She come out and tell me, mommy, it's a boy-girl party. But the girl said the parents are not going to be there because them got to go work. But they got to settle every little thing and the girl will carry on from there because she's 14. I told my daughter, well, I'm not comfortable letting you go at a boy-girl party and only a teenager there chaperoning. And I tell her, well, I can't even go because I got to work. I said, so the next party. She was vexed. She left here because I am my host at this point in time. She went back at the road, but my sister-in-law, she come down and she tell me the sister-in-law said she can carry she. So I get crawlish. I get to know, I get vexed. I pick up my phone, I call she. I said, listen to me. She is my child. And I said she can't go. So who is you to say that you going to carry her? You understand? I said, you got children, you deal with your children. You left out mine. I put on the phone in she ear. Then my daughter know. I tell my daughter, listen to me. You are going back up there. Do not let me catch you back up by my sister-in-law. My daughter went off. You hear? This is when she had a nervous breakdown. Because imagine, from 6 to 14, this woman in your ears telling you how much she love you, that your mother don't treat you well. If she was her daughter, what would happen? All sorts of things. So imagine me now cutting off all contact with this woman. She lost it. You hear what I tell you? She lost it. She ran at the road. Let me say she went at the road. I can't remember. She went back at the road, but I can't remember. But she called my sister-in-law. And my sister-in-law, this is my sister-in-law words to her. I call my daughter by name. Are you being hurt? Do you need help? You see they say very words? My big daughter can use them same very words upon my little daughter later on. Years after, she can use it. She was being manipulated from the time she was small. You hear? It ain't a lie. I am serious. Anyhow, she went off then. She ended up in the hospital. She was upon Ward C4 at QAH hospital. Spent like 5 months in there. Anyhow, quick time so the child care board called me.
But wait a minute. Let me. You spent 5 months just because you had a nervous breakdown?
Listen, I can tell you how everything started and what they would diagnose you with and all sort of thing.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
But yes, she spent about 4 to 5 months because she missed real enough school and all sort of things because she even had to get an extra year to complete her CXCs. You hear? Quick time so the child care board called me. So I had a meeting up by the hospital with the child care board. Okay? We got there. It was me, my husband, my brother, my sister-in-law, my sister, and my sister's husband was in this meeting. The woman start asking them questions. My sister-in-law don't tell she whole life. She don't live in my house. But she start telling a whole set of lies. And let me show you something. This happened the year after I started speaking to her. Watch and see how she had a hand in all these things, and watch and see how all this thing was calculated. This happened a year. I thought I cut off total contact with she in 2007. By 2008, this thing happened. Listen. My sister talked against me because she was also in my sister's ears. My sister never once said, well, Juel, I hear that this is what's going on, and if you're doing it, you're wrong. My sister instantly thought that I was guilty and joined forces with my sister-in-law, getting the child care board meeting. I taught some all sorts of lies and all. And I know this is things that my sister-in-law tells she. But here the joke. Right? Boys then got me in the child care board hand. I used to keep all of my sister children. And earlier times, I used to got my sister-in-law children too. You understand? Her little boy, they love me. Her third daughter, I used to keep. You hear? But my sister joined with her. My sister twin boy. My sister got a daughter that's 6 months younger than my younger daughter, and a twin boy. Them 2 little twin boys used to was like 1 or 2 years old. When they used to wake up in the morning, she's still sleeping, and they used to open that door, come down by me, and in the pajamas, the teeth and brush on and so, and I would go call she then say, you know your children don't hear, right? And she'd be like, no, that's how much the little boys they like me. You hear? But she sat down in that meeting and she talked against me and joined my sister-in-law. Anyhow, listen for this mess. Brother talk against me. His wife talk against me. Obviously, he can go and do that because that his wife. My sister talk against me. My husband did. My husband, the social worker asked my husband. First, let me just tell this here. The social worker that she got, my sister tell me after me and my sister started speaking that social worker was a member of my sister-in-law's church. The 70s. You hear? Anyhow, my husband was in the meeting also. He don't know what I dealing with. You understand? The social worker asking, so how is the mother with the child? This man gonna look at the social worker and tell the social worker, oh, well, she's quarreled with she a lot. He said the reason why I got quarrel with she, 14 years old, somebody and she hate and she rebelling, but he just said, oh, I just quarrel with this child all the time. Like making it look like all I do is quarrel with she. Let me tell you what I used to go quarrel with she. She went to school in St. Peter. So I know how she was, so I would refuse to let she catch the bus and go town to go, then got to go to school. Because I know, believe me, she would get carried or go on about she business. So he would drop her to whole town, and she would either catch a van or a bus and go to school. But evening then, she would catch van or a bus, get off in whole town, and he'd be there to pick she up. Now, he's self-employed. So when 3 o'clock come and she's supposed to catch the bus, get down there about 3:15, to 3:30, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. No, my daughter about the place doing what she feel like. Both in Spitestone, walking all through Spitestone because she godfather, who was a policeman at the time, called me and tell me, listen, this little girl, both here, all through the stories with these girls and the roadie, you gotta talk with she. So my husband down there, whole town waiting. As I say, he's self-employed. So he vexed now. This is time I wasting now that I could be working. You gonna go let she catch the bus. So I vex now too, and I worry because I can't let she catch the bus because I know what's going on with she. Anyway, when she come home, then I will quarrel. I said, listen to me, 5 o'clock, school out, 3. I said, well, you gonna get your tail in this house because if I got come there for you, you won't gonna like it. So that's the reason why me and she got this year almost every week. You hear? The same argument. And for he said, well, she is being rebellious. So the mother's gonna quarrel. He also make it look like it's this monster and I used to just get up and quarrel for no reason. Which was a lie. Because my children, they're healthy. You understand? Them used to be in school. Nobody never see them going to school and marks upon their hands or nothing so. And if that was the case, when you wait for my child is 14 to then come and put the child care board for me, which means you the one locking up. Because you didn't know then that I brutalized my child. Because that's what I said. I used to brutalize my child. And you wait till my child is 14. What year do it when she is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? So all of this is what she had planned. Anyway, then came the meetings with the doctor. Because she my daughter on the hospital ward all this time. The doctor, again, it was all of it that I mentioned before. Me and my husband, my brother, sister-in-law, my sister, and she husband. Anyhow, the doctor hold the meeting. The doctor said, well, look, we take all the symptoms, the child's symptoms into consideration because she was a mark herself. She was a cut herself. Like what pain, she was cracked herself, all sorts of things. So the doctor said them, tell me how they come up with the diagnosis, and they said that she got bipolar disorder. Okay? Anyhow, the doctors and they talk to me and tell all of us as well, it's take a whole village to deal with one of these children. So it's like the whole family got pulled together now to get she to where she is. You got to keep her eye on she. And then she turned and she said, these children just break up relationships because of manipulative, the mistelling of lies, and all the above my daughter was. You understand? But I do, up to this day, believe me, I don't really feel it is bipolar. I feel it's because the shit that girl and she had telling her from day one. And first, before I go any further, in the social worker meeting, I was talking to the social worker about what my beliefs is that happening and what's not. The woman look at me and tell me that I can't stop my child from going up by my sister-in-law then. I can't do it. The child that I borrow, the time I can't stop she from going up there. Anyhow, so back to the doctor's meeting. The doctor now explained to me that we got to work together. She said, as I said just now, she said that the children are manipulative, there's a breakup relationship, so we got to be careful. Anyhow, now I was concerned when she said them things in front of all of you. I feel like she should have told me and me alone, because I said the men there, and God only knows what they're going in the head, because I guess like if anyone would try to think they could come out and just say that she lying. So I was quite upset about that there, but what was done was done. Anyway, my daughter spent months in the hospital. You hear her? Trying to get back to herself. Anyway, something looking like 5 or so months after she get to come home, I find then that the child, she said, well, look, she started going up the road because I did telling her, even the doctors that tell she don't go up, but the sister-in-law, stay home. Understand? But she will not. She started telling me she going up by my sister to play cards and what's not. And I telling her all the time, well, listen, You gotta give my sister a little space. She got a husband, so you can't be running there all the time. And me now, I in a position like I don't want quarrel because I don't want her to go back in the hospital. You understand? She missed enough school and things. So my hands basically tied. You understand? So I try everything I could do to use case gloves, not to get she to the state where back she going back in the hospital. Anyhow, so I keep on telling she weeks after weeks, you got to start going up there so regular. My sister got her husband. You got to let she concentrate on the husband. Not knowing that she got there playing cards with my sister husband. So when I find out that idea, so then I realized, oh, she got a thing for my sister husband. Because I guess you know the characteristics of thing of bipolar disorder, right?
Yes.
Sherry?
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. So I realized then that she got a little crush on my sister's husband. So I bothered. I try not to quarrel with she. I talk with she. I said, well, listen, you got to hold off from going that there. Girl won't listen to me. My hands tight. I get to the point where I say, you know what? Go on, do what you got to do. Anyhow, then. A night now, I get that in the house. We only had 2 bedrooms. I get her now to go in the bathroom. I said, let me join chat on this girl. I go and open barrel door because the 2 girls will sleep together. I got sheep on the phone. I walk in barrel, I take the phone from she. When I look at time 2:01 in the morning. And it wasn't none these smartphones. This is one of them old Nokias and Motorola's, you know, they other ones. I look then and I see message deleted. So I take the phone from she and I go on through the phone messages, all the deleted. But what people they also know about their phones back in the days, messages also saved on the same. So the Lusa got a partner's phone messages and a partner's same messages. And I hit the same messages. I see a message from my brother-in-law. And then when you go through the message recipients, all of them from my brother-in-law. He at work. He got a wife because he's a security guard. He got a wife and 3 little children at the road. And he messaging a 14, 15-year-old. You hear what I tell you? Anyway, I take the phone down. I hit the same messages. I look in there. They had 2 messages. And for the life of me, I can't remember the other one because the other one wasn't really important. But the one that stick to me is, remember to delete this. Don't let your mother say this here. So my eyes start up. The devil hit in my ass right there. And I look at she. I said, why he messaging you at this hour time? She answering no. I said, listen to me. That is your sister husband here. Do not let me find out that you talking to he in a story because they see you, it gonna be me and you ass. I tell you straight, so it gonna be me and you ass in here. Anyhow, I take the phone and I keep the phone. I break out the prongs that the battery will still rest on, and I keep the phone there. You hear? I ain't sleep that night at all because my blood boiling. This time, me and my sister not speaking. So I say, I talk to my sister because I asked she when he child care board and tell lies for me. Join my sister-in-law to tell lies for me. I did down with my sister. Anyhow, no. The morning now she asked me for the phone. I see you again back that phone. So she had another tantrum thing and she run and she went up by my sister-in-law. I wait for she. No, my sister-in-law saying she back down the road. No, any parent that care to love somebody so much would either pick up the phone, and I speak about myself at this point in time. I talk about my sister-in-law. I mean, I could have picked up the phone and asked a question to her, go for she, but I said when she get there, no, at least my brother that's saying she don't do back down the hill. My brother saying she back down, no, my sister-in-law saying she back down. You understand? Let me give you an example of why I know this was a thing to spite me. When my sister-in-law's cousin, little girl, was 15, she get there and she went out with some man. And she the frightened and instead of going home, she come up there by my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law pick up the phone and call her cousin and say, well, look, she are here. And I can say she back down in the morning. By morning, that little girl was back down on the bus. She never sent back down mine. You hear? She never sent back down mine. Anyway, quick time so then, my daughter got there like a week. I didn't know a Saturday. I home here cleaning and thing. She sent on my daughter to tell me something. My daughter knocked on the door, I opened the door. I said, let me hear you. She said, I got something to tell you. I said, listening. She said, and she called my brother-in-law by name. He exposed himself to me. He showed me his penis. This is my sister's husband. You understand? I don't know what happened, but I was calm as shite. You hear? Because, Sherry, let me tell you something. When you do my children something, I want to hear nothing from you. When my children come and tell me you do this something, it is that, and I come and feel. But for some reason, I did calm, I did cool. I look at she. I said, but I tell you, they to go at my sister all the time, so right? I told you to keep from up there. I talked to you about that there, right? She said yes. I said, so what you want me to do now? It was Sahada. I can't call you child care board or nothing, so what you want me to do? She turned around and she left and she went back up by my sister-in-law. After me, my sister started back speaking. This is what my sister said to me. My sister said, listen, you realize that your daughter did here behind my husband, right? I said, I only know that after. You didn't call me and tell me they come in, you didn't speak. She said, my sister-in-law used to be inside the yard saying, oh, you best start she from following about he because Juel gonna come out here and chop he up. You understand? Because she know Juel hot-headed. So she sent my daughter down by me to tell me what he did so that I could just come up there and do something. Because she's looking for me to get locked up. You understand? But here, chum, a lot of people don't believe in God, but I believe in God. Because since I was dealing with this situation, 3 times I could tell you Jehovah help me and hold me back. Because I don't usually be that calm. And I was calm as hell. You hear what I tell you? Anyhow, something happened and my daughter, I don't know if they didn't let my daughter take the medication or something, but my sister-in-law up my daughter and cash at the hospital. The doctor tells you, well, I can't tell she. You are the parent, you are the guardian. You got to send cash back home unless your mother brings she. So I cash it back up then by the hospital and she was admitted to the hospital because she wasn't getting medication. Okay, she was not taking medication. Anyway, the social worker called again. This is a different social worker now because the first one had to go be it. I said, well, be it. Well, I ain't even had no time to call. Well, no. Who made the call? My sister-in-law. Then had the social worker call for the second time. My daughter in the hospital now again. And the social worker called and gave us a date for the meeting. It was a little ways away. And I did so studying. I asked myself, what the hell? What's going on? Well, I didn't even get to call nobody. How the hell she called the social worker so fast? Anyway, something happened. I wasn't sleeping. When I said something happened, this is the second time I could say God saved me. Because I was beside myself. I not sleeping. I can't eat. I lose weight. And I didn't even know I losing weight. I did all correct, to be honest with you. And I don't want to say everything because I don't know. I just don't want to say everything. Anyway, I was telling you now. Oh, I didn't know I going through the door. My phone ring. I gonna ask the phone and I gonna even tell when how this thing happened. I had planned something. You understand? I had it planned in my head. So when I go through the door now, my phone ring. And this is an ordinary ring. And I talk about this all the time. This is why telling God exists here. My landline ring and this continuous ring are like 3 in 1. The weirdest ring I have ever heard. And I look back at this phone and I say, what the hell? And I went and pick up this phone. When I went and pick up this phone, this was a woman that used to study the Bible with. She said, listen to me. Go and talk to your sister because something is not right. She said, I get a call from the sister-in-law. And her behavior and her reaction, it was overacting to me. Something ain't right. Go and check your sister. Go and talk with your sister. Something is going on. I fight up. I say, see me, I told my sister, come. My sister tell us for me. I all know my sister Lucy said, though she children by me, and she ready, so the child came from me, and she tell us for me. And when she husband got go work, and she on one, the children Lucy be done at me. You understand? So all this Lucy had me cruel. Anyhow, I put on the phone, and I decide, you know what? Go and talk with your sister. I get up, but my sister, no, my sister was like this. I don't want to hear you. You wicked. You wicked. I said, tell me what the hell I do to be so wicked. You got your daughter on medication. I said, Ingrid, what sort of foolishness you talking about now? The sister-in-law went and talked to your daughter doctor. And the doctor said that the girl in bipolar, you got the child on medication that she don't need, and they can't take she off. That's what my sister tells you. My sister-in-law tells you. My sister-in-law tells you she went and talked to my daughter's doctor, and the doctor said that the child is not bipolar, but I got my child on medication that she don't need, but they can't take she off. And let me tell you something, see, my sister is not a fool. She's acting foolish, but she's not a fool. My sister was a teacher. She started teaching, but she hadn't done teaching when she get pregnant, because we used to be real sick. You understand? My sister got about 10 certificates. My sister sit down, let my sister-in-law tell her that the doctor talked to her and said the child in bipolar, although we had a meeting where the child was diagnosed as bipolar. The doctor tell all of you that the girl bipolar, but still my sister, they listen to my sister-in-law and believe every word. You hear? So in order for me now to prove, because it was a further, in order for me now to prove that I ain't do these things, I come home and I up the phone and I call the hospital. It was after hours, after like 12 hours, so the doctor rounds to finish. I went there, tell she, well, listen to me. The woman tell me to call back tomorrow, but I call it back. We get there. Saturday morning, we get by hospital. My brother-in-law know he can me and my sister up by the hospital. We outside waiting. Doctors going in and out, and I say the doctors that I know. So I knock on the door. I talk to the nurse. I said, listen, that time my daughter in hospital. I said, listen, I need to talk to such doctor, such and such. She said, oh, well, she ain't all on a weekend. She's be there weekdays. I said, well, look, I can't go back home. I will accept because I understand she went and said something that I don't understand. So I want to know if it's true or not. So the nurse said, what she say? I call my sister. I said, my sister just tell me that my sister-in-law talked to the doctor, and the doctor said that my child is bipolar, that I so got each up on medication. So the nurse looked at me like, wait, this woman is a piece of mamma. I told my sister, I said, Ingrid, tell she what you tell me yesterday. So Ingrid then tell the nurse on the ward what the sister-in-law said. The woman said, you go on and take the phone and call the doctor. You understand? The doctor said, what? Tell them to go back home. I call in a meeting. We went back home. That time my sister looked, and she had no like, man, well, this thing look, it ain't true. You understand? So I tell she, all right, we gonna see. Meeting come now before the social worker meeting. You be in the meeting. It was my brother, my sister-in-law, my sister, she husband, me, and the woman who called me. I left for my husband because I said, you get there fuck me at this time. Hey, Sherry, I don't know if I'm supposed to be cursing.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I said, and I carry he with me. Anyhow, we in the meeting now. The doctor said, listen, I come to address, and I paraphrasing here, I come in to address some issues that Miss Watson have. That's me, the mother that she has. And she said, no, listen to me. Rest assured that, and she called the child's name, is bipolar, and that's the reason why she is being treated as such, and what's not. So my sister-in-law got bust up. She Juel is saying out here. That time, she making sport off for me. My brother making sport off me. My brother-in-law making sport off for me. And my sister said, no, she mouth shut. So I get crawled. I said, wait, Ingrid, you ain't gonna tell the doctor, will you tell me? So my sister said, well, and she called the sister-in-law name. She said, tell me that you tell she that the girl in bipolar, but Juel got she on medication she don't need, and when I can't take she off. My sister-in-law said, I never said that. So my sister look around she and get called out, oh yes, you did. You tell me you talk to the doctor. And the doctor tell you the child in bipolar, but Juel got she on medication she don't need, and then can't take she off. So the doctor eyes open up, why don't know. The doctor said, listen to me. I start talking to my sister-in-law. The doctor said to her, when you brought the child up to see me, what did I tell you? My sister-in-law said, you tell me to carry she home unless your mother brings she. She said, you know why? The doctor asked you know why I tell you to do that, right? She said, yes. So the doctor looked around all of me and said, because I can't tend to her when she's anybody in anybody else's care but the parent or the guardian. You're not the guardian. You understand? The mother is the parent. She's the reason why I cannot tell her, because you're not the mother. That's why when Juel brings shit here, then I can admit her. You understand? Anyhow, so the doctor says, so what you are saying here now is lies, and you could cause me, my career, my sister-in-law, right now in tears. I talking about start flooding the place with tears. She looked at my brother and said, "You see what I tell you? I tell you that Juel got come here and kerfuffle the doctor's head." So the doctor, the pissed, it was 2 doctors in there. The doctor was so vexed. The doctor said, "Listen to me. You and I never had a conversation of that sort. The only thing I say to you is take her home and let her mother bring her. You hear?" So my brother now looking, and my brother's whole forward and start asking questions. So wait, she bipolar? The doctor said, the doctor looked around and said, "Yes, we had this meeting. I explained to y'all how this diagnosis came about and what's not. It ain't only me. We had grabbed this diagnosis out of the sky. A whole panel of doctors was there and we assessed the child and this thing." So he said, no, he asked a whole row of questions. And I can tell you something, see? By the end of that meeting, he knew that his wife was a liar. He knew she was a liar. You hear? He knew she was a liar. Anyhow, the doctor carry on and she taught and she tells us straight. It is not right and it's not wicked. It's not good. It is wickedness. And you know that you can make me lose my job. You understand? You can make me lose my job. But when she tell my brother that I come here and kerfuffle the doctor, hey, look, I was in shock. This woman walked through Hillaby, St. Andrew, Plumtree, Belle Plaine, everything, every area up here, and tell people all sorts of things about me. You hear? All sorts of things about me. I can't get one body to listen, to hear my side. Simple-minded just like me. I can't get them to listen to me, but I could go and kerfuffle a doctor head that got masters and diplomas and degrees and all sorts of things, but I could kerfuffle she head. And I can't get one body up in here to come and ask a question or come and curse me out and ask me what I said such and such about them. But I could go there and take a doctor head and kerfuffle it. Anyhow, that meeting was over and done with. My sister was in shock. My sister said, well, listen, I don't know, but she did telling me this and she did telling me the third thing, and I did just believe she. I said, but why would you believe her and still saying you children don't with me? I said, why you would feel that I would do the most to my and love when the one way when it's good, that's and my one is shy. I'm playing that one though. Why would I do all sorts of things to my child or my children? And you got yours done by me, and them children didn't even look, so I'll come back home with them. And I tell her straight, it is wicked of you for assuming that I would do something like that there, so. You understand? Before even coming and ask me a question. Anyhow, when we went home now, my sister-in-law shot my sister, and this is what my sister-in-law did. You ain't great, fighting for Juel. So I stand for down here now, I hear my sister say, you don't tell me the foolishness. You understand? So I called my sister. I said, what's going on? My sister said, she hollered for me and tell me that I fighting for you. She know that she telling lies. Know that she was lying. I still know why. Make it look no, like if you got me under control. So I said, well, all the time you the under she control. You there fighting for she. But know that you find out the truth. You fighting for me. Because her lies came out. Anyway. Next, and that's what she do now. All through Hillaby, she got people saying that engraved fighter for me.
Okay, let's this is going into 45 minutes. Let's finish up this part. So let's, because I want to do it in different sections. This is going to take me a whole day to download, by the way. It's because my internet here is not the best. But anyhow, so let's finish up this part that now we're on to your sister-in-law. Now we're on to her and finish this up, and then we'll talk again about the other part of what you want to talk to me about. So let's finish up now with this area with your daughter and your sister-in-law.
Social worker meeting.
I beg your pardon?
So I could tell you know about the social worker meeting real fast?
Oh, yes.
Right. So then came the social worker meeting. My brother and sister-in-law did not go because they know that she get fined out. So they made a team meeting. So it was me, my sister, and her husband. So the social worker, and there was a new social worker. The woman said, the social worker start questioning my brother-in-law. She asked, why are you texting a 15-year-old? Oh, I just got she as a friend. She said, you as a man, you're 40s. Why would you have a 15-year-old, your wife's niece, as a friend? I texted she all through the night. He said, man, ain't nothing. So I just got she as a friend. They asked, you come walk in front of she naked? You show her your private? He said, if I do that, I probably didn't know that she was there. The woman looked at it and smiled. She said, you just walk in front of your children naked? He said, no. The woman said, you know you was up to no good though, right? He answered no. Hey, don't and fumbling with his hand. The woman looked across at me, because my sister was present there too, you know. She looked across at me and she said, you know he's guilty, right? I said, yes, I know he's guilty. I find the text messages, so I know he's guilty. My sister said, down. My sister ain't saying nothing. My sister, when we left our meeting, my sister did not believe that he did what he did. You hear what I tell you? Because he's be up in here getting all like if he's a Christian and he ever so nice. Anyhow, then she turned in and she went back to the files and she said, listen, from the time I read these files, I could tell you that it was his sister-in-law. I knew it was her. Why is she in the middle of all this? She said the information that your sister brought in, telling my sister, so the information that you brought in from her, the information that your brother brought in from the sister-in-law, the information that everybody bring in is from this one person. Why is she the main, what's the word she use though? The main factor or something in this whole equation? Why is it her? She said, and let me tell you something, see, you shall never let a stranger call the social workers on your sister. It should have been you. It would have burned less, it would have sting less coming from you. You are her sister. You are wrong for letting this person come and get so much power in your family. You hear? She said, and let me tell you something. She said, I know these are people. I deal with cases like this already. She said, when they can't get to you, they misuse your children. She warned my sister and she tell my sister this is what gonna happen. And everything she's telling my sister said, babe, well, when my boys start doing that there for true, we hear show, she was there when my sister twin boys here too. You hear? And he start exhibiting the same early behavior issues like my daughter. You hear? So she was also in my sister's son ear. You hear? The woman said, the social worker said, woman God be very careful with her. She asked me, you know about covert narcissism? I said, no, I never hear about that. I thought a narcissist is a narcissist. She said, well, I need to read up. Because she said they don't de-escalate, they must escalate. If they don't get you one way, they will get you the next. You hear? And from that day till now, everything packing up, packing up. That's why she keep on doing things, because she's a covert narcissist. I start reading everything I can get with covert narcissism. And let me tell you something, it is her to a T. You hear? My sister had to stop her children from going across by my sister-in-law because one of the boys was exhibiting the same thing. Oh, you don't like me, you unfair me for my brother, or you unfair me. All that sort of thing, the boy starts saying. And plus, he used to go to school with one of her daughters. You understand? So it seems to like if the daughter was actually putting things in that boy's ear. And that little boy, they hate me. You hear? He was my favorite. He's who I named. I gave him his middle name, and that little boy that loved me. And all of a sudden, he started hating me like nothing else. So my sister and I, when we get together, then we start questioning him. She did in that little boy ear. You hear? She did in that child's ear. Mm-hmm. She is evil. She is evil. Mm-hmm. And nobody believes it. Nobody believes it. Mm-hmm. You hear me? No one believes it. But she orchestrated all of this. Every aspect of everything that happened, she was involved in this. Mm-hmm. You hear me? She was involved in it.
Wow, that runs deep. Okay, but let's end here. And maybe in a week or so, we'll have a part 3 and we can continue, because like I've always said to you, Juel, Barbadians need to have a platform, and you need to speak. We need to speak. We need to, and we need to we need to compare, because what you are saying is a thread that runs through almost every family in Barbados. So they need to know they're not alone. You're not alone.
Listen, I feel alone.
You're not though.
I don't mind the people up in here not speaking to me, but I was really hurt when my sister joined her. You hear? I was hurt. I was hurt.
Yeah, it happens a lot in Barbados, or maybe even the islands, where family turn against each other. You think that you will have that support from that particular person, and they will turn against you. And sometimes even the sister or the brother or that family member don't know really why they turn. There's something up, and if we continue to talk, we're gonna crack this nut. We're gonna figure it out.
Yes, I will continue from here the next time we speak.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Okay, I know. But at least we finish up the part with your daughter, your sister-in-law, and all the counseling, and you get together with the people at the child care board. That part is on this particular episode, and the next episode. What should we listen for the next episode?
The next episode is when after my daughter came home, the things that are still happening, then how all this water started to come down, and how I come to realize that they do something to my water.
Okay, all right. Okay, so next episode we'll continue from that part, and I want to thank you, Juel. You are a hero. You are a hero. And the more people listen, because I have someone else talking to me about things that are happening, we're going to put all these puzzle pieces together, and people are going to realize there's something wrong, there's something up, and we have to come together to fix it. We have to start talking.
So I am putting my back and my money on it, but I hope so. But I getting this off my chest because I hear clothes off, and I hear dealing with this, and you looking like a saint. Somebody going to realize it. Somebody. Right. I know that. One woman here already had realized it, but I haven't seen her since COVID. I don't know if she passed away.
Okay. Well, this is Chef Veronica, and this is episode 2 with Juel, and we will continue the next one, maybe sometime next week. Over and out. This is Chef Veronica. Hold on, Joel. Hold on.